First Nations Finance Authority assists First Nations all across Canada to raise the capital they need to build the priorities of their communities. I'm proud to say that we have now surpassed $2 billion in financing for our members. But FNFA could have a much greater impact. We can no longer afford to rely on the status quo of using cash-based transfers from the federal government to build just a few projects a year. That is why FNFA has developed a blueprint that works with government to ensure we can build the infrastructure our First Nations need much more quickly by using financing on capital markets. We can build more and we can build faster to address what our community needs today.
FNFA can raise monies through the capital markets to build many projects at once instead of using scarce taxpayer funding on an annual cash basis. This concept is already being used by municipalities and provinces and could make government transfers go a lot further, saving billions of dollars down the road. We could build new homes, roads, provide clean drinking water, healthcare facilities, clean energy systems, and more schools, telecommunications, and we could do it now.
The 2024 federal budget earmarked up to $5 billion in loan guarantees to help Indigenous communities become equity partners in large natural resource and energy projects. We welcome the initiative, but it would make sense to have the FNFA as the lender of choice rather than commercial banks. We could provide lower interest rates and higher returns for communities.
Because of Section 89 of the Indian Act, First Nation contractors on reserve are prohibited from using their assets as collateral so they can access bonding and surety insurance required to bid on projects. Even when funding is in place, the inability to be bonded significantly reduces the capacity of communities to execute on their priorities.
FNFA would like to work with the federal government to develop a backstop. A pool of money that would give contractors on reserve access to surety and open the door to many more bidding opportunities. That would help Canada fully realize its commitment to award 5% of the federal procurement to Indigenous firms. It would create jobs and ensure First Nations are participating more fully in the Indigenous economy.
FNFA is developing an Indigenous-owned insurance model to help protect community assets. Indigenous communities are often underserved or quoted exorbitant rates. This results in assets either not being insured or unsustainable premiums. Risk management is a tool that our communities need to focus on to improve wealth management.
Federal regulation currently do not allow Inuit and Métis communities or Indigenous-owned special purpose vehicles to be FNFA members. Borrowing members are also required to be certified by the First Nation Financial Management Board. Simplified membership requirements where there is a loan guarantee will allow many more communities to benefit from our services.
Economic reconciliation is vital to Canada's economic prosperity. FNFA is prepared to make more significant strides towards improving outcomes for First Nations. Help position the FNFA to be a more powerful instrument to support First Nations on their economic reconciliation journey.